Hello guys and girls, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today's video I'm going to talk about something that I have been asked a lot to talk about, which is what exactly cabin crew are doing on board the aircraft. For example, you have a 7-hour or 14 hours flight on board. So are we just serving food and beverage, or we have other duties and responsibilities on board that we perform? So in today's video I'm gonna explain that briefly, so stay tuned and watch the video until the end. So first of all, before I speak about anything, let me just introduce myself. So my name is Basim. I work as cabin crew in Etihad Airways. We are based in Abu Dhabi, which is the capital of the United Arab Emirates, which has a city called Dubai for sure, because a lot of people, they don't really know that there is a country called United Arab Emirates, and they just believe that Dubai is the country and maybe Arab Emirates is the capital. But in fact, the United Arab Emirates is the country that has some emirates. Emirates means it's like a state or a city. So we have Dubai, and then we have the capital of the country is Abu Dhabi, which is a beautiful city. So I work for Etihad, been working for Etihad for almost 1.5 years now. And right now I am got promoted, so now I work in business class in Etihad, which is an amazing experience. So that was just a brief summary about who I am. So now let's talk about what we exactly do on board Etihad flights. So in Etihad we have a lot of layovers. Layovers, it means that we fly to a destination, any place, and then we have a rest. Mandatory rest there that we need to have there. For example, we fly from Abu Dhabi to Barcelona, and the flight is around 6.5 hours going, maybe the same coming back, and between we get like 24 hours rest in Barcelona. So we go out, exit, and we enjoy the city of Barcelona, as the Spanish people say, Barcelona. So we enjoy the vibes of Barcelona for 24 hours. This is called a layover, okay? So on a 7 or 6 hours flight, what we do? First of all, we enter the aircraft. I'll not say the sequence, okay? Maybe I will forget something. So as soon as we enter the aircraft, we remove our IDs, and then we start with something called pre-passenger checks, which includes what? We check some safety equipment, all the safety equipment for sure. Each cabin crew has an area of responsibility and some safety equipment that they have to check that they are working. As soon as you finish your checks, you also have security checks on board. You have to check that there is nothing hidden on board, nothing is dangerous goods there, nothing is forgotten from the previous flight, from the passengers. And you have to do that very carefully, because in Etihad we believe that safety is our #1 priority. So as soon as you finish your boarding checks, we pass the checks to the cabin manager. Okay, so on board in the wide body aircraft, the big ones, big birds, we have cabin manager and we have cabin supervisor. Cabin manager is managing all the crew on board, okay? But the highest authority goes to the pilot for sure. Then the cabin manager, and then the cabin supervisor, okay? Usually cabin supervisor, they work in economy class. Cabin manager, they work in business class. But however, cabin manager supervise and manage all the tasks on board, okay? So we pass the checks to cabin manager that the cabin is ready for boarding, and then we start welcoming our lovely guests on board Etihad flights. And then as soon as we take off, first thing we do is we do some also safety security checks, and then we start with the service. Service means food and beverage. We prepare the cars, we prepare the juices, tea, coffee, everything. In Middle East, generous people, so we give a lot of food, a lot of drinks, free food. No one is going to pay for anything. And then once we finish the service, then within the flight, the 7 hour, 6 hours flight, we go to the cabin, we check if there's something on the aisle, something on the way, some plastic bags, like maybe something dangerous maybe. So we have to go to the cabin back and forth from time to time, check the lavatory, which is called the toilet. If someone is smoking, maybe someone is doing something illegal, so we have to check, so that's why we are there. So as cabin crew, we are actually trained on first aid, trained on emergency procedures, evacuation in case of fire, water, landing in water, and so many scenarios. So you should not be worried because we are trained on all the possible scenarios that may occur on board. Okay, so we are there not only to serve food and drinks, but also to make sure that you are safe, make sure that everyone is complying with the safety and security procedures on board. It's basically what we do. We will go into details in another video. Okay, so I hope you have watched all the video and you like the content. So don't forget to subscribe, and if you have any comments about Etihad crew, about Middle Eastern airline, do not forget, you can drop me a comment or you can follow me on Instagram, send me a message there. My account will be down there, which is Basim_Zaki, my Instagram account. It's where I'm usually active. So do not forget to write a comment, and I'll see you in a new video. Goodbye.